Hello everyone, welcome back to Storytime with Gemma. Today we'll be reading Hooray for Grandparents' Day by Nancy Carlson. Tomorrow was Grandparents' Day at Lassie Lower's school, and everyone was busy getting ready. Everyone except Arnie. Hey Arnie, will you help me put up this poster? Asked Harriet. Sorry, I have library books to return. Besides, who needs Grandparents' Day? Arnie grumbled. Oh. When Miss Child saw his face, she asked, What's the matter, Arnie? Didn't you like your books? The books were great, said Arnie, but Grandparents' Day is tomorrow and I have no one to bring. Why don't you invite a grown up you know? Well, said Mrs. Child. I'm sure a lot of grown ups would love to be a grandparent for a day. That's a great idea, said Arnie. I'll ask Mr. and Mrs. Timmer from next door. Arnie worked on his invitation all day long. What you got there, Arnie? Asked Jerry. I'm inviting my neighbors to come for Grandparents' Day tomorrow, said Arnie. Aye, Arnie. Want to play catch? Coach Ed asks. Sorry, Coach. I have to get home and invite my neighbors to come for Grandparents' Day tomorrow, said Arnie. Arnie ran all the way home, past Bill and Dottie's bakery, where he usually got his after-school snacks. Ooh, donuts! Delicious! And past the Paris dress shop where Madame Jenny always straightened his shirt and smoothed his hair. When Arnie finally got to Mr. and Mrs. Timmer's house, they were gone. Now who will he bring for Grandparents' Day? Arnie thought and thought and thought. But by the next morning, he still hadn't come up with someone who could be his grandparent for the day. At the Paris dress shop, Madame Jean said, Bonjour, Arnie. Why the sad face? Today is Grandparents' Day at school, and I have no one to bring, said Arnie. Poor Arnie, said Madame Jean, as he walked away. When Arnie got to Bill and Dottie's bakery, Bill said, You missed your after-school snack yesterday. Arnie, how about a donut? Ooh, no thanks. I'm not very hungry, said Arnie. Today is Grandparents' Day at school, and I don't have anyone to bring. Poor little guy, Bill whispered to Dottie. On the way into school, Arnie saw Mrs. Childs. Why, Arnie, where are your neighbors? She asked him. Where are your neighbors, Arnie? They're out of town, he said. So now I don't have anyone to come at my grandparents. Oh my. When Arnie got to class, there were grandparents everywhere. Arnie, where are your grandparents? Whispered Harriet. All at once, there was a knock at the door. Who could it be? It was Bill and Dottie. Hiya, grandson, said Dottie. How about some donuts for everyone? Asked Bill. Then there was another knock, and in came Madame Jean. Bonjour, Arnie. It is I, your grandmère. Before Arnie could say anything, in came Mrs. Charles, Coach Ed, and Jerry. We heard our grandson needed us, said Jerry. Harriet nudged Arnie. So, what do you think of Grandparents' Day now? She asked him. Fabulous. Arnie looked around the classroom. Oh, I never knew a kid could have so many people care about him, he said. Hooray for Grandparents' Day. hmm The end. Thanks for tuning in to Storytime with Gemma. See you next time.